got a few of tonight's Just Price Vinyl Records, and they're awesome. They are so awesome. Do you know why they're so awesome?
Why are they awesome?
Well, because I've got Bob Dylan,
Ooh.
but I've got a lot of really awesome artists that I picked out today to have in my Just Price Vinyl Records because I love them so much, and some of my favorite.
So these are your
in
favorites,
here, and it's like awesome classic rock.
Nice.
Awesome
nice.
classic rock.
Okay.
Now, Bob Dylan's a little more folk, more folk rock, but, another side
Another
of
side
Bob
of Bob.
Dylan, the homeless side.
Yeah.
There is another side of Bob Dylan.
Of course.
He's bringing it all back home. And then Bob Dylan with his baby face.
He looks so young there,
I
doesn't
know,
he?
and he, aged so fast.
Yeah,
and
he did.
I think it was, the little bit of the baby weight. As soon as it came off, he was very...
Yeah.
It made him look older.
His face all got drawn in. Yeah,
It was as soon as he lost that weight, he just... We got another Bob Dylan, and then we got Street Legal. Another Bob Dylan, Infidels. Empire Burlesque. I would have loved to see Bob Dylan as a burlesque dancer with the big fans and everything.
That would be interesting.
Awesome.
I actually saw Bob Dylan once.
I did too.
Did you?
Yeah.
How'd you like him? He did
It
a
was
good.
awesome.
I thought the same thing.
Him and Phil Lesh, and I think it was Bob Dylan, and then it was Phil Lesh, or it could have been Phil Lesh and then Bob Dylan. It was just so amazing.
Yeah, I don't remember who he was with.
And it was just 3 hours of music. They just played for an hour and a half.
Nice.
It was the best thing ever.
Yeah, he did a good show.
It was like listening to an entire album, but with no little tiny breaks in the
No little
middle.
breaks.
Because there were no breaks. Ooh, and then we've got Pink Floyd.
one of my favorites.
Oomba Goomba. We've got another Pink Floyd. A collection of grand dance songs. There's not a lot of
Danceable Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd that I can think of. There's a lot of swayable Pink Floyd.
There is a lot of swayable
lot
Pink
of
Floyd.
swayable,
Yeah.
A lot of this.
Yeah.
Some of this.
A lot of
but
stuff
I
with
don't
your
think-
eyes.
I don't think there's
No,
much of
not
this.
much of that. Some stuff with your eyes rolling back in your head, maybe
Yeah,
a little
that
bit.
too. We got David Gilmour, Jimi Hendrix Experience. Are you experienced? And Jimi Hendrix and Curtis Knight. 9 to the Universe. Then we got David Bowie, Young Americans. See, really awesome rock artists
Yes.
that are needed.
Needed.
So we got Young Americans, and then Aladdin Sane, and I would just love to do my makeup like this and have it like this all the time.
That would be cool.
Like the Runaways movie.
Oh yeah.
with Cherie Currie.
That's right. Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
And we got David Bowie, and he's live.
He had many looks, David Bowie.
He really did. It was really crazy, the amount of looks that he had. It really, and I could see him walking around with a blue face for a
I
while.
could too.
I think he'd really rock that.
See, he started the Blue Man Group, right?
And then Let's Dance, a favorite album. Then we got The Birds Play Dylan, Another Birds, and More Birds, The Best of the Birds, Their Greatest Hits. And then we got Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Four-Way Street. They were live. I love this album. It's honestly one of my favorite Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young albums. It really is. And Deja Vu. Deja Vu is so good too.
It's a good-
and so nice in texture.
It is a cool
But I
one.
just from beginning to end.
It is a
just
good.
over and over again.
It is good. Very good.
Just like Deja Vu, I could just listen to it over and
Over
over
and
again.
over.
Crosby, Stills and Nash Allies, Daylight Again, Crosby and Nash, Crosby, Stills and Nash, and then we got King Crimson. This is a good one too.
Yes.
I mean, I gotta say my favorite is In the Court. But
Okay.
This is my second favorite, Starless and Bobby Black.
I actually like some of their newer stuff better than their
Really?
older stuff. Yeah, believe it or not. Yeah.
No, In the Court of the Crimson King, that's my favorite. This is my number 2.
I gotta give that one another shot.
You really
It's been a
should.
long time since I listened to it.
Really should.
I should. Yeah.
And then we've got one of my favorite live albums of all time.
Which is that?
Because Love is a Battlefield.
Someone I never got to see.
Another album that I can listen to over and over and over again because she's so great.
Yeah, I'll
live.
give you that. Yeah.
She really is. We got more Pat Benatar and another one and more Pat Benatar. Another one.
I had a
and
friend that went to
more.
high school with her.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's a couple years older than me, but he went to high school with her.
Was he in the same class?
I
as
don't
her?
know. He said he knew her, but
would she have come to the high school reunion? Do you think?
I don't know.
Do musicians go to their high school reunions? Can they? Is it even possible?
That's a good question. That would be.
Or if, well, I'm sure now if whatever high school Taylor Swift graduated from, I'm sure if they knew that it was time for the 10-year or whatever reunion, everybody would be right there just in case she showed up.
Yeah, I'm sure they would, yeah.
Like the whole paparazzi thing.
Yeah,
but, yeah. Could you go to your high school reunion? But then again, if you're talking about like the 60s and the early, a lot of those people dropped out of high school.
A lot of them did, yeah.
And I don't even know when they started this whole high school reunion thing. I'm not sure.
That's a good question. I don't know that either.
I'm gonna have to investigate about high school reunions. Derek and the Dominoes. And then we got Eric Clapton, Just One Night. And it was live. More Eric Clapton, Slow Hand, and another Eric Clapton, and more Eric Clapton. And then we got Heart. Another amazing voice.
Yes.
And we got another Heart, and another one. One more. Oh, and another one.
It's amazing how many of those I used to have.
Really?
Yeah. I had almost all of those that you just...
On CD or on vinyl?
On vinyl.
How many do you have now?
4.
4?
Yeah.
So
I'm getting them back.
You're getting there. Okay. We got Creedence Clearwater Revival and another one, and this one is an import from Canada. And I got another Creedence in concert. So what's that mean? They were live! Creedence Pendulum. And then we got Peter Gabriel. Now, I think this one is funny.
Why is that?
Because it is a German album, but it's an import from Canada.
That's interesting.
So I could see if it was a French album and it was an import from Canada.
Yeah.
But a German album and it's an import from Canada.
It's interesting.
It's like mind blown.
Yeah.
AKA face melted.
Face melted.
We got another Peter Gabriel and the Eagles and more Eagles and another one because I love the Eagles so much. These are definitely part of my favorite albums. On the Border, awesome. And then we've got Jefferson Airplane. And of course, this is the album that is stalking me.
Stalking you?
It's stalking me. I've gotten like 8 CDs and 4 vinyl records of this album.
Really?
In like the past month.
Wow.
And it's stalking me. It just keeps coming back.
Keeps coming back.
It's like, I love you. Don't sell me. Keep me. I
Keep
love
me.
you. I love you. Another Jefferson Airplane. And then we got Bark in the Bag.
Nice.
So at least it's Bark and not Barf.
Yeah, well, that's good.
There is a bag.
Yeah.
Volunteers. Then we got Fleetwood Mac, and guess what? They were live. And Fleetwood Mac, Heroes Are Hard to Find. Fleetwood Mac. Mirage. Bare Trees. The Eurythmics. Touch.
I always like the Eurythmics.
Yeah, I know. The melody.
Yeah.
It's just great.
But I hear she was better on her studio records than she was live.
Really?
Yeah. I've had several people tell me that her voice sounded different live because I guess she used the harmonizer a lot too. So I don't know.
Did Annie Lennox ever do an Unplugged?
I don't know.
I bet you she didn't after Sheryl Crow.
Yeah, maybe not.
And then we've got the Beach Boys. And you know what I keep seeing on MTV? Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I want to.
Really?
Yep, with Uncle Jesse doing the bongos in the back.
I honestly haven't watched MTV in so long.
That's all I've been watching is
Really?
MTV, yeah, because that's,
I remember back in the days we were fighting to get it, and
music can't get you down like that.
That's true.
Not like.
That's true.
The news.
Yeah,
So
well, the
just
news,
listen
yeah.
to MTV.
Yeah.
We got another Beach Boys and another one. More Beach Boys, Spirit of America, The Best of the Beach Boys Volume 2. And then I got Linda Ronstadt. And you know why I have Linda Ronstadt?
Why do you have Linda Ronstadt?
Because now on demand, I can watch the Linda Ronstadt documentary.
I bet that's interesting.
And it looks really good.
I bet.
I'm really thinking about renting it or buying it. I'm not sure which way I'm going to go, but I'm like really excited because Fernando and I were talking about it. It feels like 5 seconds ago, but everything smushes together. And we were talking about the Judy Garland movie too. So I watched the preview for that one, and that looks really good too. Except I'm not too sure about Renee Zellweger.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I don't know if I believe her.
Yeah,
And
I understand what you're saying.
It looks kind of sad too.
Well, it probably would
she's
be.
like, I gotta leave my children to make money so I can support my children, and so I was like, this seems kind of sad.
I have a feeling it's going to be a pretty sad movie.
It seems like it would be like one of those books that you read that you have to put down every other page because you're crying and you want to be able to read the rest of the book and not smear the ink.
Not smear the ink, yeah.
And I got another Linda Ronstadt and another one and one more, and then this Linda Ronstadt in her fancy pants.
In her fancy pants and her roller skates.
So now, Mr. Cameraman, we need a poll.
We need a poll.
And
Okay.
we have soundtracks right here.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
So you can have that side.
Okay, I'll
I'm gonna
take this one.
that side.
All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, Goonies. A lot of good stuff in here.
Well, I found one.
Did you?
So you're taking two.
Okay, I got one. What do you have?
I've got Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Oh, that's going to be
'cause
tough to
there's
beat.
billions.
That's going to be tough to beat.
Oh.
I got Dustin Hoffman and Lenny.
Okay.
This is a great film.
How was the soundtrack? Does it go?
Yeah.
Okay, so now there's going to be a little eye on top of that screen. Click that sucker and vote for his Lenny or my Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And I know I'm going to win.
Yeah, you're going to win.
So now you got to leave us a comment and let us know what your favorite record in this box is, because there's some really awesome stuff. You got to give us a like, a big old thumbs up, because everybody likes a thumbs up, because when you do good, you get good. And then you have to subscribe. Ring that bell, ding, 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 because we do a video like this every night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Let's see what we got here. They're still full. Okay.